Hi, welcome to the Crypto Republic. Before we dive in, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. Imagine this. You roll out of bed, grab your coffee, check your phone, and boom, XRP is flashing across your screen at $2,500 a coin. Not $2.50, not even $25. I'm talking about four digits. $2,500. Sound crazy, right? Borderline impossible? Like telling someone in 1993 that Amazon, a scrappy online bookstore, would one day dominate global retail? But sometimes the impossible sneaks up on you. And when it does, it doesn't knock politely. It kicks the door down. Today, I'm going to walk you through the story, the math, the catalyst, and yes, the chaos that could turn that wild number into a shocking reality. Buckle up, because this ride takes us from Wall Street trading floors to oil shocks, from history financial collapses to brand new world of tokenized assets. But first, let's address the elephant in the room. 2,500 XRP on the surface, it's ludicrous. Right now, XRP hovers around a handful of dollars. At face value, XRP's market cap at that price would dwarf the entire global stock market, bigger than Apple, Microsoft, and every Tesla share combined. Critics scoff, and I get it. They say, come on, that's more money than exists in the world. But here's where most people go wrong. They treat market cap like it's a bank account balance. It isn't. Market cap is just the price times circulating supply. A nice theoretical number, but it doesn't reflect liquidity. Think of it like real estate. If your neighbor's house sells for $1 million, suddenly the whole block is worth millions on paper. But if nobody's actually buying or selling, does that price really mean much? This is the flaw in saying XRP can't hit 2,500 because the market cap is too big. Value isn't about theory. It's about supply and demand. And XRP supply has some quirks that make this conversation very, very interesting. Here's the kicker. XRP supply is fixed. No mining, no new coins, no Federal Reserve printing more when they feel like it. Every single XRP that will ever exist was created back in 2012. 100 billion total. Etched in code, locked away. But it gets even wilder. XRP isn't just fixed, it's actually shrinking. Every transaction burns a tiny bit of XRP. Day after day, that pile gets smaller. Once you use it, it's gone forever. So XRP is digital real estate. Think Manhattan. They're not making more of it, and over time, there's actually less of it available. Pair that with rising global demand, and you've got the setup for something explosive. History is full of examples of scarcity driving absurd valuations. Tulip mania in the 1600s Holland, gold rushes that sent miners across continents, or more recently how Bitcoin, capped at 21 million coins, went from pennies to tens of thousands of dollars because people realized scarcity and demand equals price shock. XRP is in that same category, but with a twist. Now let's get into the real meat here. For XRP to rocket to $2,500, it's not about a single event, it's about a perfect storm. A chain reaction of financial dominoes falling, some predictable, some wild cards. Here are 7 you do need to know, though. The carry trade will unwind. Just like in the 1990s Asian financial crisis, global investors relying on borrowed cheap and investing in higher yield markets. But when rates flipped or panic hits, that house of cards collapse. Liquidity dries up and money rushes into assets that move fast. XRP could be one of those escape valves. Stablecoin shocks. Tether, USDT, is crypto's glue. But if regulators finally strike or confidence cracks, trillions could scramble for a safe haven. History has shown us this before the collapse of the Lehman Brothers in 2008 sent shockwaves through every corner of finance. XRP could be crypto's unexpected lifeboat in that storm. Financial scandals aren't new, from Enron to the Panama Papers. Hidden truth reshaped markets overnight. In a future revelation links shady dealings to major crypto players, panic will spread. Assets with regulatory clarity and institutional credibility like XRP could suddenly shine. Liquidity crunch, Ellis theory. Picture this. A big buyer slams the order book, and there's hardly any XRP for sale. Prices spike violently as demand eats through thin liquidity. This isn't fantasy. It's happened in stocks, bonds, even commodities. In XRP's world, the effect could be nuclear. The 24/7 factor. Banks close on weekends. Stock markets ring the bell and go home. But crises don't keep office hours. XRP settles in seconds, 24/7, 365 days a year. Imagine Friday night collapse where the only thing moving value globally is XRP. Suddenly, it's not speculative altcoin. It's the lifeboat. Project Iron and the Wall Street rails. Behind the scenes, the DTCC, backbone of U.S. settlement, is modernizing. If systems like Project Iron adopt neutral bridge assets, XRP's design makes it the perfect fit. Think of it as the internet adopting TCP/IP. It doesn't matter what you prefer, it becomes the standard. Geopolitical shockwaves, wars, oil price spikes, sanctions. History tells us global crises reorder money flows. Just as Bretton Woods reshaped currencies after World War II, the next crisis could push liquidity into digital bridges like XRP. Now let's paint the picture. It's late Sunday night. Headlines are screaming. Interest rate carry trade implodes. Stablecoins stumble. Oil spikes. Markets are frozen till Monday. But XRP is open, moving billions in seconds. Traders pile in. Banks quietly start testing liquidity. Order books are paper thin. So every buy rockets the price higher. $10, $100, $500. Suddenly the meme number 589 is gone in a blink. At 1,000, you're rubbing your eyes. At 2,500, you're laughing, crying, maybe both. It's absurd, yet not impossible. That's how financial history often works. Nobody believed Britain would abandon the gold standard overnight. Nobody thought Lehman Brothers could collapse. But when crisis hit, possible becomes inevitable. But let's pump the brakes here, okay? Is this guaranteed? Absolutely not. Crypto is volatile. Scenarios like this are speculative, not certainties. Even the most bullish predictions require dominoes to fall perfectly. Still, the idea forces us to think differently, to see XRP not just as another altcoin, but as a potential pressure valve in global finance. Maybe it never hits 2,500. Maybe it grinds to $20, $50, $100 over the years. Or maybe, just maybe, lightning strikes. As an XRP holder, I'm not ignoring the possibilities either, because history shows us when supply meets scarcity, when crisis meets utility, the results can be shocking. So what do you think? Could XRP ever climb that high? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button, ring the bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, turn on notifications, and most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you the truth about XRP, global banking moves, and the wealth transfer already unfolding. Don't just watch history happen. Stay informed, stay ahead, and stay in the Republic.